Hi loves, welcome to my channel. This Mama Loves Crafty Cuteness. Okay, so I am here today with another project share with a new die that is called a Compartment box. The store that you can find it at is My Little Crafty Shop. I was gonna say here on YouTube. Well, you can find it here on YouTube too, but you'll find it in my link below. But what I wanted to say is that I am so sorry. I was planning on getting this video up earlier. I did record a video for those of you who are not editors on videos. Sometimes you realize that you have to figure out if the video is okay to use or not. Because like sometimes you're out of frame. Sometimes you may have said the wrong word, or in my case, I was putting the wrong lids on the wrong boxes. So I decided to redo this video, and then I was like, uh-oh, something hit my head, and I was like, uh-oh, I had another idea. So I am sorry that this video wasn't up earlier, but I'm here to share it now. Okay, so this is a die from My Little Crafty Shop, as I said. It is called the Compartment box. You can find these are all the links that you could find My Little Crafty Shop, okay? And then with this die, and any dies that are in Lisa's shop, you can use a discount, which is Dina, D-I-N-A, the number 10, and add that to the discount box, and you can get 10% off any of these dies, okay? So I'm going to leave that right there so that you guys can see it. This is the Compartment box. This is the one that I have explained that this is a top, okay, that has a little window on it. These are some of the layering pieces, and then here is the little box that you have that is a scallop box to make the Compartment box, and then you also have the bottom part, and you also have some more layering pieces there, okay? So these are what I've created. So I decided to do a holiday theme. So the first one that I've created is going to be this little Halloween box right here. And what I've done is I decorated the sides. Those are the pieces that I had mentioned that are the layering pieces. I had some little bats that were from one of my dies that I had previously cut. So I just went ahead and added them to the sides, as you can see. I used a doodlebug pattern. And then on here, I ended up using some of these little chipboard pieces that I ended up getting at Oriental Trading that are little coffee cups, and I used that. I ended up using a little bat die that was in my stash, and then I used some of these Michael little stickers that were also in my stash at one time. So inside you have 3 compartments, and I ended up filling them with all kinds of little goodies. I put some little flat buttons and some regular buttons inside this side. I have these little, I don't know if they're considered little Hershey Kisses or if they're little chocolate chips. So I did recently haul some of those. And then I have these little wood pieces that look like candy corn. And then down at the bottom, they're just some little charms. So when you go to make it, you can either have the scallops come to the outside, or you can put the scallops on the inside. And they call it a compartment box because you can pull these out, which these are little compartments. So you can just do the box by itself and just share something inside there. Like, I don't know, I would say a candy bar. I've noticed that some ladies have been fortunate to find the smaller pokey tools, which if anybody knows where you can find the smaller little pins for the pokey tools, please let me know. And so then you just can put the little compartments in here. If you wanted to, you can leave this one out. And you can just leave it just like this. And you can actually glue these down, and so that you already have another little area that's already in there if you were in a rush. And then if you weren't, of course, you can have 3 different compartments, and you could put whatever you want in there. If you decided you only wanted 1 compartment because you have something that, say you wanted to put some bows in here, and you needed a bigger space than the one little space, you can actually put some little bows inside there. Let me show you really quick, just so you get an idea. Visuals are always so much better. These are not Halloween, but because you can see that these would not fit inside this little area, these little bows would definitely fit in this little area right here. And so you can fill a bunch of them inside there, and then you can go ahead and close that up, and there you go. You have another little idea, okay? So that is the Halloween one that I had created for with the compartment box die, okay? And then I decided to do a fall one. So this is the fall one that I've made, and I used let's see, it's Michael's pumpkin spice paper from Recollections, and it has all this. So this is the one I ended up using. And you guys, just a little quick tidbit. So I always take the lids off, the covers off, and I fold them halfway around so that you can see that the spine looks like this. So you kind of have an idea when it's on my shelf. You have an idea of what paper collection is in there. And sometimes I will, on the spine, like right here, it says Fallen Thanksgiving. I always write the name on it first before I even use it. And then once I use it, like I said, I cut off the cover, I put it on the end so that I have a quick visual idea of what kind of papers are going to be inside that collection. Okay? So I ended up using that paper collection. I ended up using some of these stickers right here that were from Hobby Lobby. And I also used a blue ribbon that was from Hobby Lobby that I thought was perfect because it matches the colors that are inside this print right here. If you could see right there, it matches perfect. And then I used a little pumpkin, that charm. And then I had picked up these pumpkins. Originally I picked up these pumpkins at Hobby Lobby, and then recently, within the last I think 2 years, they now have them at Dollar Tree. So in this one I decorated it with a little pumpkin print all the way around, which you can see. And then inside this box I ended up using some of this craft paper, and I changed it up just a tad bit. I ended up lining the sides on the front and the back with some more of the paper. And then right here on the inside, which you can see, I ended up lining it with some pumpkins. Okay? And I also have like little goodies that I put in here. These are just a couple little fall pieces. There is one, I was going to say candy corn. No, that is not a candy corn. That is, oh my gosh, acorn. And then I lined the insides of the boxes. So I got a couple acorns in there, and then I got a couple pumpkins. And then on this one, I ended up adding some leaves. These are just some little acrylic fall leaves. And then in this one, you saw the pumpkin that was at the top right there. And then I just went ahead and added some more pumpkins to that. Okay? Alrighty. And then I'm going to show you something else that I was thinking. So I'm going to leave the lids off for the time being right there. Okay? Then I ended up have put together a Christmas one. So this is the Christmas one that I put up together. I had these little small charms that came from one of my collections, and then I had this little small tags that came from one of my collections, and then I had one of these charms that came from a Hobby Lobby little bracelet. So I put the snowflake on there because I thought it was perfect to go with the little snowman. Now this snowman paper collection is from Hobby Lobby, and I thought I had it sitting here, but I must have moved it. But so it was from Hobby Lobby, and these stickers right here were from Michael's, and then these are something that I've had in my stash from AliExpress for like so long. So in this particular one, I ended up adding just some little stickers that are little small little stockings. My friend Lisa, hey girl, she had gifted me some of these little pins, and I know that you can buy some of these pins from Bona. Bona has pins that she sells on Instagram. And then also I ended up picking up some of the, I cut up some of these little candy pieces that were from, I believe they were from Michael's. Okay, and same with these. They open up and they come apart. I did not line the bottom, but what I did do, if you look in there, you can see that there's scalloped edges all the way around. See the scalloped edges all on the inside and all the way around? So what I did with this is I decided to go ahead and get some more paper, and I just put paper right on the edges. So I ended up making some more scallops, and then I ended up just cutting the piece off so that I can go ahead and line the whole thing, because I just thought it looked really cute that way. So that is also an option that you can do. So what I was going to share as well is, if you ended up purchasing this, look how cute. You can make a few of these and then you can glue them together, and then you have a little section, and if you glued them together you can just pick up the section and, like, you know, pick it up and move it wherever you wanted, and you can fit it in a drawer, and then you can just pick it up and then move it, like I said, wherever you're crafting, and then just go back and put it in your drawer. So I just thought that was a great idea. So I thought I would just kind of throw that out there, because I am the type of person that I absolutely love a die that you can have multiple uses with, okay? So I love the multiple use dies. So those are a couple of the ideas. And then, so I was going to share that in one of the dies, when I first was making it, I had glued the little squares down. And so I was going to share it with the little squares down, but I was like, well, it's a compartment box, so I wanted to be able to pull them out. And I thought, well, maybe that's not the best idea. So I had the bottom just sitting, and I was going to share that you can just glue them down and you have that one piece. Well, all of a sudden I had this epiphany when I was thinking about recording this video. And so what I ended up doing is I came up with this. So here is the box that was just the bottom and the top little square pieces that I glued in. You can see them right there. And I ended up getting from that same Hobby Lobby paper, it's just little gingerbread people. And so I got a 6x6 piece of paper. I went ahead and measured it all the way around. Then I ended up scoring it. And right here, I ended up putting a brad so I can have a little loop. And this little stretchy cording, believe it or not, was like from some shoes that I purchased a while back, and they had this cording where it holds both of the shoes together. So I saved it, and I cut out a separate piece so that I can glue the cording on there, and then I can put this on there so it fastens it to stay. Then I also used just some paper that I had been working with that was sitting on the table, so I went ahead and used some of this. I did have this Martha Stewart trim in my stash, and I thought, oh, that is perfect. And so then on the top, I just used some of this Hobby Lobby glittered trim on the top. And then I added a tree. These were like some cutouts that I had got at Tuesday Morning a long time ago. But you can use any cutout, it doesn't matter. I used some ribbon that was in my stash. These are some little cookies that I ended up ordering on AliExpress, and so I just went ahead and iced it, and I add some diamond dots to make it look like it had the little candies on it. This was a little candy cane, I believe, that came from Hobby Lobby last year. And so that's, oh, and then I ended up putting some brads. I had some little candy cane brads that I picked up at Michael's, and I just kept bending them till the backs fell off, and then I just glued those on to look like candy. And so on the inside of this one, all I did was add some little bows that were from Hobby Lobby. And I did add some buttons. And these are little cookie cutter buttons and little cookie cutter pieces. Sorry, that's not a cookie cutter button. That is a gingerbread button. These are cookie cutter pieces. I'm sorry. Yeah, so these are some little cookie cutter pieces. And then I just had some of these little stickers that I just cut up so that I can gift some. And then I just put those in there. But I thought it turned out so cute. So you can just use the bottom part, glue in the compartments, and then just use a 6x6 piece of paper, and then you can make the lip a little bit longer if you want to. You could put Velcro down here. You don't have to be all fancy with a little loop. You could just put some Velcro on there. Even if you wanted to, you don't even have to put a border on. You can just make a belly band and put a belly band on there just to hold it shut. You don't even have to decorate the top if you didn't want to, but this was just a little something that I just thought I would throw in there. So these are all the creations that I have created with this compartment box die that you can find on my little Crafty shop, and all the pieces come inside there. And again, there is a discount code, which is Dina, D-I-N-A, the number 10, and don't forget to put that in for an extra 10% off any dies that you order from my little Crafty shop. And again, do not forget to put a hashtag my little Crafty shop so that you can see all the creations that everybody has created. So if you want more ideas, once you get your dies in and you just want to see what people have created, and you know, you can see what they've done and you can get ideas from there. But I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys go and share your ideas and give Lisa some love with her brand new shop that had just opened on Friday. And you guys all have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys all on the next video. Bye guys.